Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Rue Valley. I think we're going to jump straight in the car this time. We have a few potential lines of inquiry, but we're going to head south. We're going to try and find this gas station where apparently Anita's car may be waiting. We might be able to get inside. There might be some information. She has a notebook of some kind there. So I think that's probably our best way forward right now. But we'll see, we haven't got in this direction yet. So it's 8:06, it's actually really close. So we've actually got quite a lot of time still. Let's have a look around. I've got my highlight button held down, so anything I can interact with will be shown up. Okay, that is going to be her car, isn't it? We have max gas. Got anything else around here? Maybe. It's like a dumpster. I'll have a look at that. Overflowing, but it wants more. Okay. There's a camera. Watchtower Pro 360, keeping watch. Okay. That could be a factor here. Anywho, well, let's see what happens when we click on the car. Try to open. Locked, no surprises there. Okay. Nobody would leave this fancy beast all alone and unlocked. True enough. True enough. Okay, well, let's, we can make that an active intention, probably. Oh, is it just updated? Okay. I mean, let's go into the gas station. We actually have a bit of time to spend here. We could even jump back in our car and head further south, perhaps, and see if there's anything beyond this. But let's head in for now. Hang in there. Motivational poster. In front of you is a plain, old-school poster showing a tiny cat clinging to a narrow branch, paws barely holding on. Below that precarious feline, the words "hang in there" convey a straightforward message of encouragement in heavy block letters. Pet the cat. Your fingers just scrape paper, but somewhere on some intangible plane you swear there's a cat purring in gratitude. Maybe that's how I should approach my own predicament. The kitten found itself in trouble dangling on a branch, but it treats the whole mess like an adventure, refusing to give up. We could really use a bit of positivity right now. It never hurts to see things in a slightly brighter light, even if only for a moment. Alright, kitty. I'll hang in there. Oh, we gain inspiration. For a moment, you'd swear the cat winks back, only for reality to remind you that it's just your imagination. Alright, let's talk to this lady. Though she meets your gaze, the woman chews on something viciously for a few moments before she acknowledges your existence.
Welcome to Max Gas. You need some help getting gas in that city car of yours, you don't want something else? We got no booze, mind you.
Why is there no alcohol?
Because it's my shop and I says so. That enough for you?
I guess.
Really want to get plastered? There's a new fancy bar up the road past the motel.
Okay, that wasn't a good start. Hi, I'm Eugene.
Maxine K.
K Ranch. She accepts your hand and her grip is stronger than a hydraulic press.
And before you ask, yeah, I named the station after myself, Max Gas.
I get the joke. You want your customers to get max gas.
To be honest with you, I didn't give that much thought to it. The name just made sense to me. I wanted to have something of my own, and I wanted it to be known.
Why not name it after your last name, K-Gas?
This little piece of former Apex or shit shack, it could never bear the K name. I reckon this might look strange to you, but my family used to own this whole place from the mountains and the source of the River Rue to the canyon that goes to Gray City. But the only thing that's left out of all is the ranch house up north. And from the whole large family, the only ones that's still alive are Pops, Alex, and me.
A whole ranch house just for the three of you?
An empty space is the only thing we have left. You didn't come here to listen to me rambling about the sad history and state of the K family. What can I do you for?
I have a question or two.
If you must.
Can we talk about Anita?
Oh, you came to get her car? I expected that pal Travis, but if that's the case, you came for nothing.
Why did I come for nothing?
Because Frank, pal. If I was bleeding on the floor right here, right now, I wouldn't count on him to help me. That car is not fixed, and who knows when it will be. Will it be fixed? So, yeah, Travis can come, you can come, Anita herself can come herself. Doesn't matter, waste of time.
Is that bad, huh?
Not as bad as what happened between those two during the ride.
What happened?
Don't know about the details, but when they arrived, Anita left his truck red in the face. Didn't even say bye. Frank was pissed all right, smoking 2 cigarettes at once, cursing like a sailor, left immediately after. Whatever they were talking about, it wasn't nice at all. They haven't fancied each other for some time now, you see.
Seems no one can get along with Anita except Travis.
Her head is high and all, and she and her outsider deserve each other. I tell you what, I would have loved to be in that car like a fly on the wall during their ride here. It must have been a festival.
Festival of Carnage.
As we say around here, no bath without a bloodbath.
What happened to the car anyway?
Anita drove to Bothwood, probably to do some errand for a fancy place up there. But her car broke down and she had to call Frank. He is the only mechanic around here. And lo and behold, her car is here to stay for a while. Or forever.
Why would Travis come instead of Anita?
She usually sends him. Like she doesn't want to have anything to do with us, like she divorced the whole valley instead of Ben.
So about the car?
What about the car?
She gives you a strange look.
Welcome?
I guess I'll pretend just like I'm looking around. Can we talk to her again, maybe? No. Okay. Still in the 808, so... Seems like we could go do something else. Okay, so we can get to the car. We can't get in the car. So let's get back to our car, and maybe we'll go further south and see if there's anything else. Why would I want to go to the roadblock? Well, maybe. See if there's anything more this way. Look at the brain stuff. So a strange man entering a car and driving away. So this is Frank. He towed Anita's car to the gas station to repair it. Okay. Maxine K, owner of Max Gas. Okay. Nothing immediately actionable. Okay. Still got plenty of time here as well. We've got a cemetery. I guess we'll head in. Okay, different directions. Let's go east. I'm holding down the highlight button, so anything interactable should show up. Can't go that way, can't go that way. Oh. Ah, okay. Not a lot this way, by the look of it. How about up here? Star Trek insignia. Okay, there's not much going on there either. This way. Aha. And there's something here. Maynard K, the founder of Bothwood and K Cattle Empire. Your eyes instantly fall on the engraving. Walter Philip Kay, May 16th, 1941, with no date of death. This bronze sarcophagus has turned green with age and waiting to swallow Walter's body. The centre of the lid are a perfectly shaped carved cowboy hat, a set of stirrups and a repeating rifle. So, we potentially can get all those things. Would we dress ourselves up as Walter Philip Kay? Could do, potentially. What's with the opulence? Who knows, maybe he just wanted to cruise through the afterlife in luxury. Huh. Okay. What does it say? Still green with hunger for his body turned cadaver. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I think maybe we get in our car and we drive another load south. See what we get. Oh, I can't actually. This is far. Well, let's go north to the gas station again. And maybe we can talk to Max about Walter, potentially. Okay, let's answer it this time.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
Yes. You are.
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
Sounds great, Mr. Rugger, but I have a question first, if I may.
But of course, Mr. Harrow. I'm here to answer any questions you might have. At your service, as they say.
What can you tell me about Coral Destiny?
Moral destiny. Mr. Harrow! I'm pleased and excited about your unexpected questions on this subject. They train our brains to always be alert, like a meerkat. Now, where to start? A corporation dedicated to the study, exploration, and colonization of space, starting with Mars, saving humanity, billions of dollars in value, eccentric owner, that type of thing.
Is it supposed to be SpaceX? An eccentric owner can mean a great many things.
You must have led a very secluded and/or busy life if you don't know anything about Elise Watson, Mr. Harrow. This line is far from secure, so I'll just say that privatizing big state-owned businesses runs in the Watson family. Unlike her dear father, Miss Watson rarely appears in public, but when she does, she always speaks in such a low voice that she's barely audible. Couple that with her plan of getting humanity a new home in this unique moment in our history, the whole our cradle but not our grave, and you get a mysterious aura of great vision and leadership. Now, I suggest we get back to the matter at hand. If my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in a treatment which, in our opinion...
Thank you, I'm not interested in your services at the moment.
I'll assume you have nothing against my calling again later just to make sure you haven't changed your mind. I'll write that down here. Eugene, Mr. Harrow, it was a pleasure. Talk to you soon. Cheers!
Before you have a chance to say anything, the phone line is already dead. Alright, yeah, let's try Max again. That bike's here. That wasn't there
Where you headed,
before.
by the way? Vacation?
Nothing like that. I quit at Coral Destiny.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, I just need a change.
Ooh, thought you'd never leave.
I didn't think I would either, but here we are. Anyway, I'd rather not talk about it. I just wanted to say goodbye to Frank before I leave. You know, we've been at odds lately, but I hoped...
Sentence trails off, leaving the thought
I
unfinished.
know.
He's not at the motel, he's not here, so probably drove to Bothwood.
Yeah, that sound like him, but still, I swear I've been standing right here looking at the only road the whole time. And I didn't see or hear him leave. No sound, no dust, no nothing. I went outside about an hour ago, maybe half an hour, talked to him. He was fixing to need his car and his blue pickup was still parked there.
Blue pickup? They're talking about the careless driver you saw at the motel?
Couldn't he have driven it the other way?
Into the mine pit? I would have heard that for sure.
She looks towards the pit. Besides, the fence is intact. Weird for sure, but it's Frank. There's always some sort of twist. They both fall silent for a moment. We continue listening.
Hey, I know. Let's check the security camera footage. We'll see when and how he managed to disappear.
Oh, great idea. Let me see. Need admin access to rewind. Just a second, need to log in.
She starts typing on the keyboard and mumbling to herself, probably trying to remember her password. I think I added some numbers at the end, she mutters to herself.
Oh, shit. Rain. I'm on a bike.
Sucks. You in a hurry?
Not really, but I wanted to stop by the cemetery before I continue on.
Tough luck. Till the rain stops, it'll probably be night by then.
Yeah, not the best time to visit the cemetery. Ooh, just my luck.
Anyways, I'm logged in now. Want to come behind the counter? Oh, wait, I'll just angle the screen so you can see it.
No need, I can see everything fine from here.
Alright, let's rewind.
There he is. Stop. It says 7:55 p.m. That's only half an hour ago.
The careless driver and his blue pickup appear on the screen.
Let's fast forward a bit.
Alright, let's see.
She fast forwards the video for no longer than a couple of moments, and the careless driver as well as his pickup disappear
Wait,
from the
what?
video.
He just vanished.
What?
I don't know.
There's no way. You must have misclicked or something.
I didn't. Look, it says 8 p.m. right there.
Go back a little. Maybe we missed something.
Okay, let's go back.
She presses a button. 7:59, here he is again.
Played at half speed.
Alright.
She plays the same part at half speed.
Unbelievable. 8 p.m. on a dot and poof.
Continue listening.
Oh my.
She laughs nervously.
My brother's nuts. I can't believe he hacked the security camera.
Why would he do that?
I don't know, but I bet he wasn't really even there before 8.
So you think I imagined it? I know what I saw.
No, I'm just saying, Frank didn't just vanish into thin air. There's gotta be a rational explanation.
Well, I don't have one, but I know what I saw with my own eyes.
Maybe the footage skipped into another date or something. Let's rewind a bit more just to be sure.
Well, it's say 8th of August, 2027 right there in the corner, but let's try.
She starts rewinding the footage.
7:41, and that mirror right there as I remember it. I stepped out for some air, asked Frank how he's doing.
The clock on the screen keeps ticking backwards. Around 7:25, Jason Burns briefly appears in frame, walking out of the gas station in reverse.
Wait, who's that?
Just a rando customer dropped by to ask something. No idea who he is.
She's stumbling over her own words. Is she hiding something?
Oh, alright. He looked kind of familiar, but I must have mistaken him for someone. Well, anyway, I don't get it. Frank couldn't have just sunk into the ground.
I'm telling you, something strange is going on here. You know, my dad has been disappearing from our house lately.
What, Walter too?
Well, not like this. He just somehow escapes the house while I'm at work.
That's insane. Doesn't it freak you out?
Well, he usually comes back on his own, but he never tells me where he's been. And I'm bloody worried something might happen. He's 86 after all.
Oh, well, of course you're worried. That's crazy.
Yep, he's done it again today. I asked Alex to look for him, but he's too busy with his project to leave the house. So as soon as that roadblock is down, I'm gonna close here and go look for him.
But how does he exit the house on his own?
I don't know. We got a fancy new door, we boarded up the windows, but it doesn't help. Pops has a secret way of just disappearing. Alex has some theories.
Don't get me started on Alex and his theories.
Yeah, I know. But Frank disappearing like this? Even Alex would be dumbfounded.
She looks towards the screen.
Come on, it's not some paranormal thing. Frank's messing with us. I'm sure he's swapped the footage or something.
Even if he swapped the footage, how do you explain he's there at 7:59 and gone at 8?
I don't know, but it's the only thing that makes sense. I've known him all my life. He's up to something.
Let's keep listening. We're getting a lot of useful info, I think.
Brothers, right? Always pulling something.
Yeah, no kidding. You never know what you're gonna get with them.
And somehow they always manage to get away with everything.
Tell me about it. They drive you crazy, but you can't help but care about them.
Right. You try to look out for them, but they never listen, yet they expect you to be there when things fall apart.
True. To be fair, Frank was there for me for 7 long years after Mom died, when we were living at the motel. And I was a difficult teenager, let me tell you, so you have to give him that. But ever since...
She falls silent for a moment.
Yeah, it changed him. You know, he's a good mechanic, but lately it's been a pain working with him. There's no such changes with Alex. He's been the same old lunatic he's ever been. A few more wrinkles, a little less hair. That's the only changes I see in him.
Well, consistency does count for something, even if it's consistently... chaotic.
I don't think Alex could be anything else, even if he wanted to.
As you said, brothers.
Well, family is family. Maybe it's on us to figure out how to accept them for who they are.
Yeah, I don't know about that. When someone crosses my lines, I, cut them off.
Maybe that attitude is why a hot girl like you don't have a boyfriend.
It's definitely not that, trust me.
She laughs nervously. And I'm far from being a girl, Max.
Oh, come on, take the compliment. I'm 9 years older. I wouldn't complain about being called a girl. So, what's the reason then?
I just haven't really been looking for a boyfriend. What about you? Anyone special?
Whew, I wish. If only I could have found someone decent and respectable. Pops would be so proud.
She trails off suddenly, leaving an awkward silence hanging in the air.
Do you ever look back on something you did and wonder if you were wrong? Even though you thought it was the right choice at the time?
Well, I keep asking myself if I made a mistake every day since I quit.
No, not like that. I mean, something bigger.
She frowns.
Bigger than uprooting your entire life? I don't know. Feels like I'm already free-falling as it is.
I mean, something you'd rather people never know about, even if you had good reasons.
Yeah. Sometimes it feels like the truth does more harm than good, but keeping it quiet for too long, that's tough. Or at least for me. Maybe that's why I'm running now. Feels like freedom, leaving it all behind, but sometimes I wonder if I'm just avoiding facing some things head on.
Yeah. Her voice is quiet, almost a whisper. Easy to run. They both fall quiet for a while.
I think the rain is letting up. Hope it'll stop soon. Hey, do you sell those little croissants? You know, the ones filled with stuff?
24-hour Butterbloom Choco?
No, the ones with the vodka-flavored cream or something.
Ugh, that sounds vile.
Ah, these.
She points to the package of mini croissants on the shelf.
Ah, yes! How much are they?
$9.89.
Here. Anyway, I'm glad we ran into each other, even if it was just in passing.
Yeah, everyone's leaving one by one. I get it, though.
Yeah, well, people change, things change. New faces come eventually.
Perhaps, but it's not the same. Us K's, though, we were the first to arrive, so nothing could convince us to leave. I just hope we don't die out soon.
You won't. Don't worry.
I still don't know what to make of Frank vanishing just like that.
She looks at the monitor.
It's weird. Gotta admit, something feels off.
Wait, I just have to see it once more.
She starts fiddling with the footage, playing it forwards and backwards. Every time, as soon as the timestamp reaches 8 p.m, the careless driver and his pickup completely disappear.
It's no use. Won't find anything new.
You're probably right. Oh, the rain seems to be stopping. I won't keep you any longer. Have a safe trip.
Thanks.
They share a long, silent look, the kind only possible between two people who couldn't be more different, yet have known each other forever. And then, the loudest thunderclap strikes, and as if triggered by it, they both unfreeze, ending the moment. I'm actually going to follow her to the cemetery, I think. Maybe we can talk to her there. Yeah, drive south. It'll give us it's only 5 minutes, I think. It'll give us a few minutes there to do something. Let's have a look at the Brain Palace stuff. We've got Frank. He's working as a mechanic at the gas station. Mysterious disappearance. Vanishing at 8 p.m. Yeah, weird. Maxine. She's acting strange about Jason. Yeah. Okay. Where is Walter? Maxine's father is missing. Okay. There must be a faster and less painful way to enter the house than breaking the door each time. You heard that Walter has a secret way of exiting, so there might be an alternate way to enter it too. Yeah, okay, we'll commit to that. Sounds like decent things to try to do. Okay. There she is. Talk to her. Maybe she'll go and find her grave and we can talk to her there. Which way are you going, miss? She's going north. Okay. Oh, we beat her here. Where are you going? I feel like you're going to go to this one. Well, okay, well she ends up here at this grave just shortly before the time jump, so something to bear in mind. We might want to talk to her there at some point, but for now, there ain't a lot we can do. It doesn't really matter none, because we're going to zap out before we get anywhere else. But okay. I'm starting to learn a bit more about the movements of the people around here, I think. Frank feels... We've got to work out what's going on with Frank, I think. Kaboom!
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Unfortunately.
Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may be experienced and will show, but for now, that's good to hear. However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
Okay, well, let's do this one. This is new. Dr. Fink, I've come to realize that I have a pattern of ignoring problems until they become critical. Dr. Fink, I've come to realize that I have a pattern of ignoring problems until they become critical. He nods, clearly satisfied.
I appreciate you opening up about this, Mr. Harrow. How long would you say this pattern has been governing your actions?
For as long as I can remember.
I see. And have you been aware of this tendency for a long time, or has this realization only recently surfaced?
Well, I think I was trying to suppress it.
It's not uncommon for people to try to push these feelings aside, especially when they're in the midst of a major life change. It can be a way of coping. Now, discovering this mechanism is the first and crucial step towards overcoming it. It's a significant milestone, but on its own, it's merely cognition, which is not enough for us to overcome it. To do that, we need willpower, and for that, in turn, we need a hope. Otherwise, we remain stuck in a vicious loop of defeatism and apathy, feeding each other ad infinitum. The good news is you're not alone in having problems like these, and I've dealt with much worse cases during my career, so I know it is indeed possible for you to get better. But to move forward, I also need you to believe that it's possible.
He stops, exploring your expression.
So, how do you feel about it, Mr. Harrow?
Wait, is he really asking you if you believe this lousy therapy can help? Sure thing, I'll try. He frowns.
There is no try when it comes to hope.
Well, I need more time to think about this. He smiles.
It's not that complicated, really.
Oh, it's getting late. You must be tired. Why don't we continue tomorrow?
Mr. Harrow, I appreciate your concern, but I'm here to support you, and don't worry, this session will be over soon enough.
Alright, yes, I believe it's possible for me to get better. You say the words, not even sure if you're telling the truth, but something strange happens. By saying it out loud, you realize you haven't even considered it may be possible to get better for a very long time. But if you're even considering if it's possible, doesn't that mean you do believe it is possible? I hope it is. Willpower gained. Okay, so what is the willpower thing then? Oh, we haven't... We're in our, what, 4th episode now, and we've got a new mechanic here to talk about. Willpower. Unlike inspiration, willpower is permanent. It is not spent, but committed, and once it's assigned, an intention is completed, the willpower point is refunded and ready to use again. Also note that available inspiration will always be used before willpower. Cool. We've got like a minimum 1 inspiration to use.
That's great to hear, Mr. Harrow. Change won't happen overnight, but with determination and hope you can make progress. As we continue our sessions, we'll work on replacing that reflex to hide and ignore things with a new one, to stop and to look clearly at what you've been carrying. Your willingness to address these issues is a significant step towards personal growth and well-being.
He glances at the clock, as always.
All right, that's it for
You should
today.
go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay. What's our brain thing that we got? I don't know. This is something I haven't even discovered here. Alright. Okay, so what do we do? What do we do? Let's go talk to Robin again. See if we've got anything new to kind of cover off with her.
There's nothing you can... Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in?
Are these bars deserted or something? There's no traffic and hardly any people.
The place has literally never been more alive. You should have seen it like 10 years ago. A total ghost town. I mean, I could walk all the way down the main street of Bothwood in the middle of the day and see maybe 2 people, tops.
Well, it must have been tough growing up with no people around.
Won't lie, it was tough. Even if you're happy just being on your own, the loneliness kind of gnaws at you. Slowly.
Until it gets you. She makes a silly face to show how it feels when it finally gets you.
When there's like 8 kids in your class, you don't get to choose who you hang out with. And it makes cheating on exams impossible, let me tell you.
She laughs.
Wasn't easy growing up in the valley. All that changed when Coral Destiny came here. It was like our ghost town was being raised from the dead by the magic of space money.
Magical space monkey.
Anyhow, Bothwood is still a small town, with a small town mentality. Most young people still leave as soon as they can.
Why?
Besides, more jobs, more stuff to see and do, no neighbors listening to your parents screaming at each other and generally sticking their noses into your life. None, I guess. But listen to me ramble on and on and on. Can I actually help you with something?
Okay, check him. We'll skip past the dialogue.
So, number 6.
She exclaims with a surprise on her face. As your eyes meet, you can clearly see that her wish to share the story about electronic locks fades away.
I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay, I guess.
I talk to her again. Does any new
How
option
can I help
open
you,
up?
Mr. Harrow?
No. Okay. Alright. Now, I kind of want to hang around for when Frank arrives this evening. I guess as an option. I'm going to go and talk to Eugene, though. Not Eugene, I'm Eugene. Jason. Oops. Hey, do you know Max? He frowns, his expression twisting into something caught between confusion and surprise. Who? It's hard to tell if the topic itself or the timing that's caught him off guard. Maxine from Max Gas?
Oh, right. That Maxine. I met her a few times during my earlier stays in Rue Valley. Max Gas is the only choice in these parts when it comes to fueling up. Hard to miss it. So, Why are you asking about her exactly?
I'm just gathering facts for an investigation.
Investigation? You a cop?
The emotion in his voice is clearly suspicion. A journalist, actually.
Can I see your ID?
Alright, you got me.
Listen, either you come clean with what this is really about, or I'm out. I don't need to be part of some weird detective drama. Not tonight, anyway.
Alright, it's for research. He squints, processing.
So not an investigation, just research? What kind of research are we talking about?
The network of who knows whom in small communities.
You know, you don't have to dress this up as some kind of investigation. Research is okay, I guess. You can just say that. I know Maxine, but not well. Just on the surface, you know? I stop by when I'm driving in and out, fill up the tank, check my oil and whatnot. We usually chit-chat while I do my shopping, weather, local events, or whatever. That's about it. Granted, I don't drive anymore, so I wouldn't call myself a regular these days.
Yet he did visit the gas station today.
He also sells these mini croissants. They're damn good.
24-hour Butterbloom Choco?
Exactly those. A guilty pleasure, if you ask me.
He deflects smoothly, the topic sliding from Maxine to croissants like sleight of hand. You wonder, is it deliberate, or are those little pastries that good? We're strangers to each other. Blanks are inevitable.
Does that answer your question?
I was kind of hoping for more.
Sorry, it's all I got.
Alright, well, I guess I won't keep you any longer. We could head back to Max Gas, couldn't we? And, maybe ask Maxine again. Has she already gone? Yeah, she's already left the coffee machine. Alright, well, let's do that. Strange I can't just say go to gas station, but... I guess that is where you get when you drive south, so it's not like I could go anywhere else. We're gonna get the call. Alright, that's a thing.
Hello, sir.
That's correct.
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales...
I got a question for you, Mr. Rugger.
But of course, Mr. Harrow. I'm here to answer any questions you might have.
Have you been feeling like you're stuck in a time loop lately?
If I'm honest, maybe a little. I feel like things have been repeating themselves lately.
Could you be more specific?
Well, the last hour seems to last forever. The endless waiting for customers to answer the phone, the exhausting exchanges with each of them about their misfortune and how I can help them. Don't get me wrong, I love talking with you, Mr. Harrow. Your positive attitude towards me and my offer, coupled with your sincerity, really made my day. You're a light in the darkness.
Okay, but back to my question.
Back to your question, Mr. Harrow. Well, yes, I do feel like I'm stuck in a loop, but that's part of the job. Every day seems repetitive, but you make little progress every day. Step by step, you create and recreate yourself. That's what I signed up for when I started. Now that that's settled, where were we? Ah, yes. If my information is correct, you have recently been unjust...
Sorry, gotta go. She's back there.
Seen my brother around?
Yeah, he's right here in his... He disappeared.
Left without saying anything.
Nah, hold on.
I already tried calling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, where are you headed, by the way? Vacation?
Can I interrupt?
Anyway, I'd rather not talk about it.
Yeah, that sound like him, but...
Okay, so I guess... I have two options. I could go back to the motel and try and catch Frank before he leaves. Or I could wait around for her to leave. I can maybe do both. Okay, I'm going to head back to the motel then. Okay, so he hasn't crashed into it yet. Where is he? Is he in here?
How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
Is Jason still in his room? Yeah, I think he's gone out. I think he's gone to the bar, but there's no real point in me going there now. I won't have enough time. I don't know what else I could really glean from him either. I want... Oops. I guess I could risk a wait and see if Frank turns up. Yeah, wait until something interesting happens. You have a feeling that the whole timeline of the parking lot is not complete. You'll have to go back and start earlier to make note of all the moments, okay? But for now you're sure there's only one important moment left. The moment you've realised... Sorry, the moment you've remembered since before you even realised you're in a time loop. Yeah, exactly. So, Frank, yeah? Probably only a minute or two away from happening. As the thunder subsides, you realise how with every passing loop it seems to startle you a little less, as if your body's getting used to it. But suddenly a feeling that something is missing takes hold of you. The parking lot somehow seems calmer and emptier. Try to replay that first time you witnessed the loudest thunder in your mind. Yeah, it should be Frank. Right, you left your room to find something to drink and the careless driver was here just before the thunder. An eerie sensation creeps up on you. You haven't seen him since the very first loop, and he mysteriously disappeared from the gas station somehow. A slew of questions surrounds you like a swarm of bees. Could he be aware of the loop as well? So many questions, but one thing seems certain. Somehow he's special. Get up. Yeah. Okay, so what do we think about Frank? Somehow he defies the loop. Somehow he is special. Yeah, I think he's caught up in it as well. Well, let's go and talk to Robin, see if anything's changed.
How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
I'm looking for Frank. You know Uncle Frank? She gasps. Yeah, but I didn't know he's your uncle.
He's a family friend, actually. Oh, well, he's really my dad's friend, not mine. And even the two of them don't hang out anymore. It's just that they go way back. I guess that's also why he lets him stay at the motel for free.
So we're staying right here?
Yep, right here.
Eyebrows raised, she points down
In
as
fact,
well.
He's been living here for the last 2 years. Dad says he's a good man that fell on some hard times. I want to believe it, but I don't see it. So, why are you asking about him?
He's not at the gas station and I need a mechanic.
Oh, alright. His room is number 1, but I don't see his pickup outside, so he's probably not in there.
Okay, well, we've got a few minutes. Why don't we go and see what's what in room 1. Is this room 1? Door to Frank's room. The whole time it was right next door to Dr. Fink's room. Knock? Frank, I know you're in there. The only answer you get is full-fledged silence. Strain your ears for any hint of life. The silence only deepens, swallowing the room behind the door. Okay, Frank, cut the crap. Open the door right now. Okay, I'm just going to go through these things. I don't think he's in there. I'm just wondering if once we've run out of options, whether we can just break in. Try the doorknob. Locked. Okay, we'll go back to Robin. Let's have a quick look at the intention though. We might be able to get something on the go here. Frank is either not in his room or he won't open up. Perhaps you could try to enter somehow. Yeah, we'll try that. I could try my key. We could try our key card. Or not. Let's talk to Robin again. Maybe we can bluff our way into the room.
How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
Nope. Try the back room again. Anything we can do in this mess? Can I wonder, is there any way I can kind of get this stuff off my screen, I'm wondering? Doesn't seem like it, does it? Because I keep clicking on it by accident. Okay, well, we're about to loop, so I think we'll just wait it out. Or not. I could go to my room and wait, but honestly I think the quickest thing is just to drive north and run out of time. I'd like to check room number 1 immediately that we loop, because if he's trapped in the same loop, then he should reset to his place at the same time, yeah? I can sit up on the bridge. I didn't do that before, but it might be a place just to kill time. Walk up to the edge and sit down. You take a seat on the steel structure and let your legs swing loosely over the road. Oh. Yeah, that didn't kill any time. I want to loop. Bye-bye. Oh. Alright, let's get out of here ASAP. Knock on room number 1. Starting point.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Still here.
Mr. Harrow, and but for now,
I'm fine.
that's good. However, since this is...
No questions. Bye-bye. Okay. Frank's room. Check it. Still nothing. Don't want even much point talking to Robin. Probably not. I'm actually gonna get straight to the gas station. God, it actually says talk to the receptionist. Well, we might end up doing that anyway.
Alex, fucking finally. I thought you'd never pick up. You must be the last person on this earth to still use a landline. I know cell phones are a security risk. Listen, can you check on Dad, please? Just to make sure he's okay. I called him, but he doesn't answer. Yeah, I know, but...
Her jaw tightens while she listens.
Well, I'm sorry that our father's well-being is such a pebble in a boot of your precious work.
Before she answers again, you can already see she's going to start yelling.
I have a job. I do real work that pays bills and food for you and Walter while you're playing spy in your little bunker.
She shakes her head in frustration, then continues in a calmer
Come on,
tone.
just check on him, please. He's your father, too. Right. Thanks, Alex. Call me later.
Alright.
Welcome to Max Gas. You need some help getting gas in that city car yard, or you want something else? We got no booze, mind you.
Do you know Jason Burns? She
Pardon
flinches.
me, who now?
He was here today around 7:30. A small nervous laugh escapes her mouth.
You know how many folks wander around here in a day?
Come on, everyone's heard of the dumper around here. The look she gives you could curdle milk, like you just dumped something grotesque right there in front of
Now,
her.
listen here, I don't know this fella, don't know him. End of story. Now, are you buying something, you just here to ruffle my feathers?
Fine, give me a 24-hour Butterbloom Choco.
Not any dime.
Well, that was a pretty emotional response for simply not knowing who you're talking about. Something's going on here and she's hiding it. Okay, let's get out of here. Can I get back to room number... Search Maxine's room? Oh, at the farmhouse. Yeah, okay. That's an idea. But for right now, I'm going to go back to the motel. I can see if I can offer a croissant to Jason and maybe get him talking a bit more. I might have missed him, of course. I couldn't really have done that any quicker. Oh, he's still here. Okay, let's go do it now. He might be in the office then. Hang on, let's go back down. The bike's still there, which suggests he's not left the motel area. Here he is. Come on, come on. Damn it, so he's gone at 8:15. Okay. Fine. I could probably do that bit a bit quicker. Not a lot quicker, mind you, but... Yeah, I don't have enough to commit that. But let's talk about the electronic locks then.
Are you ready to check in now, Mr. Harrow?
I'm ready to check in.
All right then, let's get you into your room. So, number 6, the last one on the second floor. Everything is ready for you. And
Whoa, a key card?
that's right, a key. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
I would love to hear all of them.
I would have never taken you for a locksmithing enthusiast, Mr. Harrow. I'm sure you have some theories, but you'd never guess what our primary reason was.
She stops just before the reveal, letting the silence stir your anticipation.
Guests just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting, and my dad didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks.
Now you just need to change the card, right?
Yeah, not a super simple process, but still quicker and cheaper than buying and installing a new lock. Regardless, the new system is still totally worth it.
So you've had no issues so far? No malfunctions of any kind?
Not once. But even if something happens, we got like a literal tome of a manual. I thumbed through it. It seems to cover all the possibilities. And I know what you're thinking. I hope she didn't leave the manual behind an electronic lock.
So, did you? She laughs.
Don't you worry a bit. It's safely tucked away in the storage room with the other manuals and warranties and whatnot.
Storage room, eh? Maybe a good idea to read through that manual. Perhaps it could help you find a way to open Frank's door. You must have spent days researching which model to pick.
You have no idea. It was tough, especially since I had to factor in the cost too, because
She lowers her voice, almost
the
whispering.
business hasn't been doing well financially lately. But we got here in the end. Now our keys are just pieces of programmable plastic, and we already saved some money this way.
Can you program the cards here?
Goodness, no! Do you know how much that equipment costs? Whenever I need a new key, I have to take a card to a company in Bothwood. They take care of it in minutes and get me the card back.
Well, shit. Both would is an hour's drive away.
This makes my life so much easier. No more stressing about whether to change the lock or risk that lost key falling into the wrong hands. How great is that?
But what happens if there's an emergency right now?
Oh, well, that's easy. I have a master key card that can open any lock. So when I'm cleaning before a guest arrives, or if there's an emergency, I can open the door no problemo.
Ah, master key card. Perhaps you could find out where she keeps it.
So, if you don't have any more questions, Mr. Harrow, here, I'll just need your signature.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Okay, well, let's first of all look for that manual. We've got about half an hour before we loop. The box holds several unmarked ring binders, forgotten and carelessly stashed away, overflowing with papers. Also, documents of various sizes, some haphazardly shoved into plastic file folders, are simply piled on top of one another next to the binders. Check the documents. Lo and behold, close to the top of the pile is the manual for the door lock. Its pages are crisp, white, and unnervingly pristine, standing out against the time-worn binders that clutter the box. Okay, we'll search the manual. Okay. Well, we failed that. As you thumb through the manual, an unsettling need begins to simmer within you, an insistent compulsion to master every nuance of this lock before daring to breach it. Okay. I'm just gonna skip through these. I'm not gonna read these. The rest of the chapter features no specific items of interest. Okay, installation. I'm not going to read these out loud. We're just going through a very boring manual in great detail because of my calculated nature. QMS 1100. Operation and maintenance. The lock is... This must be the Detector Sense 2100 multi. Sensor override. Stroboscopic light source could trigger a reset in the lock. Don't think we have that. Lock shorting. Keep it up. Security and advanced features. Let's try and figure out how this QMS 1100 fits in. Nothing to do with opening the lock without the keycard. Shit. Okay, well that was pointless. What do we get in here? Yeah. Okay, it suggests pretending that we lost our keycard. So let's try that.
How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
I left my keycard in my room. Any chance you could open the door for me?
You're certain it's in there, Mr. Harrow? I mean, you haven't even left the reception desk since I gave you the key card?
Oh, I must have blacked out or something. Long day.
No problem, Mr. Harrow. Do you want me to call Dr. Fink for you? I'm sure he'll see you.
It's fine. Idiot. Next loop, at least pretend you went into your room. Maybe I should really go to my room and forget the card inside. Yeah, let's go do that now. It's not going to eat up any time, so... It's quite cool that That happened anyway, you know. She acted in a believable way. All we did was take the card, disappear into her storage room, then come back out 10 minutes later. Where should what can I do? Should I actually leave it in here? I mean, he did suggest actually leaving it in there, but doesn't appear to be a way to actually do that, so I guess no.
How can I help you, Mr. Harris?
Ah. Right. Wait around for Frank again, but I think we're going to have to wait till the next loop now. No. Yeah, I don't think I have any option other than to wait for the loop to restart. Yeah, let's just sit here and do it. Is it patiently doing nothing until the loop ends? Yep. Back to the phone. We can report Walter's missing. Miss, I suppose. Both with Sheriff's... Oh.
Boulderwood Sheriff's Department, Deputy Sheriff Cody speaking. How can we help?
The man sounds bored out of his mind, like you just interrupted his hour-long stare at the ceiling cracks. I want to report a missing person.
Right. Is that person an adult?
Boredom seeps from the deputy's every word. You wonder if he's even present, mentally, or just going through a remembered checklist. Yes.
So, right here, adult. Has it been more than 24 hours?
Yes?
Roger that, sir. So, right here.
He continues mumbling to himself.
All right. What's the missing person's name?
Walter K.
Cousin Walt's missing? Again?
How do you mean again?
I mean, well, he's confused these days. Cousin Walt's prone to going MIA. He gone done it like half dozen times. But every time he just shows up. So, we used to get calls from Maxine, but I reckon she gave up after a while.
Then he seems to remember something.
Who am I talking to? Who's doing the reporting?
I'd rather remain anonymous.
Well, shit. We're not taking synonymous calls. Fucking hell. Now I gotta turn on call tracking. One Eugene Harrow, resident of Greater Gray City, MP. What the hell you doing out here, Harrow?
I'm just a concerned citizen.
Oh, there's still such a thing? In your rights, Harrow. As I've said, Cousin Walt's gone missing before, but every time he came back under his own horsepower, alive and well. But I'll do you a solid and file this missing person report.
Nothing will come out of this. This man won't lift a finger even for Cousin Walt. Seems like justice in Rue Valley is slow and unachievable even for the well-connected. Thank you for your service.
Only doing what we're here for.
With that, the line is dead. Okay, back to the file. I just want to kill time. There's no point calling Ben. Well, let's try again. You never know. What happened there? Oh, it is to say we need to learn something. Yeah, I did think we'd need to learn something more. Oop. Can I do anything? Kaboom! Alright, let's use this loot to try and get into Frank's room.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yeah,
Mr. Harrow, and but for now,
I'll try.
that's good to hear. However,
No questions, let me out. Okay. Go check in.
Spit it out already!
Shall I try? Actually, I'm going to try and get that Choco thing now. Do it super quick, and then we can maybe
Come on, you
chat to the dude before he goes away. Just wondering if we can use the croissant he likes to maybe get him talking a bit more. It's not the only route, I don't think, to the information I want to get, but it's a route, I think.
Yeah, well, cause right.
Maybe I can't do it any
Welcome to
quicker.
Max Gas. You need some help getting gas in that city car of yours, you don't want something else. We got no booze, mind you. You're right. Well, my great-grandpops came to this land slowly with hard work and a lot of sweat and blood. Nah, that's exactly
Just skipping through this, it's not doing what I want to do.
Forced to eat their own dead. Well, my grandpops Philip tried to persuade great-grandpops Maynard. Maynard refused over
I
and
don't
over.
think it. I don't know if any of this is
You're
interesting.
No, so, and as his business was dying, Philip still, so, and that was the end of us. With, guess not.
Right. Okay, so I can't buy the thing I want to buy this time for some unknown reason. I guess I'll go back. So... Okay. I guess that's, must have been a red herring or something, I don't know. Way to waste 15 minutes, this loop. Alright, let's check in, leave, then talk to her.
Are you ready to check in? Oh, so number 6. All right.
Alright, I need to go out. Alright, let's wait for a minute or two, then go back to tell her you left the key inside the room. Yeah, let's wait for a while. I mean, I could literally... I think we go up and enter our room at the very least, and then go back downstairs. It doesn't need any time, like, clock time up, but, you know, if she's tracking us on CCTV or something, it would at least check out. It would... Maybe she's got a system that shows if the key's been used. I don't really know. Okay. Now we go.
How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
I left my key.
No worries, Mr. Harrow. That happens all the time. Good thing I have my master key card here with me. It opens every door in the motel. How great is that?
She opens the drawer. Is that where she keeps it? Then she freezes as if just remembering something, her face becoming a mask of intense concentration.
Let me just check something real quick.
She closes the drawer and puts her hand in her back pocket and then looks at you
Sorry
again.
for waiting, but I'll need to confirm something.
Out comes her phone, fingers flying across the screen with practiced ease. It vanishes back into her pocket just as quickly.
Confirmation should come in a minute.
Her breath comes in quick, shallow bursts as she rummages through the shelves. A loud ping fills the room. A new message. She pulls out her phone again, glances at the screen, and sighs deeply before tucking it away. There's an
Listen, I'm really sorry, but we'll have to wait for my father to return.
And when will that be?
As soon as the roadblock is gone, that is around 9, he'll be here. Until then, just have a seat and relax.
Persuaded to do it right now. Too introverted. This is too overwhelming for you, but you have to ask. I really need to get into my room. I have a shy colon.
That's maybe a bit more than I needed to know, but I get the situation. We still need to wait for my dad, though. Sorry.
Can you at least show me your master key card? It'll make me feel better.
Mr. Harrow? No! Now, is there anything else I can do for you while we wait?
This is hopeless. You tried with the manual, tried with the receptionist. It's just not enough. Okay. Guess we give up. Okay, but what's this? Try harder to enter Frank's room. Okay, I can't do that right now. I don't have enough inspiration. I can't get to the K farm with the time I have left. Can't get... yeah, I mean that's linked to the farm. What can I do? I haven't soft-locked myself, have I? Have a think. I think I've done as much as I can for this loop. I think I need to advance to the next loop and then go straight to the farmhouse and see if we can find a way to get in quickly and search Maxine's room. Let's just go to bed. Crawl into bed. Mess with the phone, I suppose.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow, and we'll surely, but for now, that's good to hear. However, all right then, you should go and check it.
Alright, well, we're not going to bother doing that. We're going to race straight over to the farmhouse, I think.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Anything else with this flower? Let's go farmhouse. Okay, well, we got here a bit sooner. Don't know how we're going to get in. Has he got like an escape tunnel or something? The only other thing I can really interact with is this tool shed. Huh. Trying to see. Has he got like an escape tunnel or something? Like I can't even get over here. Get the swing again. Off the property. Ah! I can actually zoom out a bit. Maybe I will go around a little bit. Yeah, what does it actually say? Door manual. What happens if I interact with it? Right, for now, let's just break into it again. We want to go and search what's her name's bedroom. I think she's up there. We might have a few more historical clues to actually search this stuff. No. Examine the booklet. It's not a booklet, a collection of folded papers. It's a warranty for a company that installed the house's front door. Fortilock doors, locks and fortifications. Read it carefully. I might not have time. Legal jargon sprawls across the pages, dense and impenetrable. A fortress of clauses, terms and conditions designed to frustrate more than inform. Dating the footer are the only useful parts. The door was installed and the warranty began on June 15th, 2027. The footer directs you to Fortilock Door's website, fortilockdoor.com. Could their support section hold the secret to unlocking the door faster? Possibly. Okay. The only place I could use the website is at the bar, but obviously the opportunity to do that in this loop is gone. I can't do anything with the hat now. Alright, well probably the quickest way to do this is to wait for that song to end. The song fizzles out, a lazy generic fade without cure logic. Now's your chance. Start knocking now. Said you hear footsteps approaching.
What's the password for today?
The password, of course. There's only silence from the other side. Followed by a jumble of clicking and unlocking sounds.
Hands up!
Shit. He points the cannon at you, his fingers already on the trigger. Well, this is happening. Before you get a chance to react, you're interrupted by a familiar sound, followed by streaks of red light tearing through the small openings in an otherwise very secure house. If you really want to have any interaction with this guy, you'll have to come here before this loud song begins. Yeah. Which we can do if we get in the house quicker, obviously, so... Okay, the last thing I'm going to try in this video, I think we're going to try and get to the bar quickly.
Mr. Harrow, and we'll but for now, That's good.
And
to hear.
try and
However,
become a
since this
customer
is
while
your
she's still
first
on the
session,
phone, I
I'll
reckon.
allow a
So then
few
I can get on the
questions,
Wi-Fi.
if there's anything.
No, leave now. Car! Kuiper belt! Right, she finishes her call at 25... No. Yeah, 25 past? So we can get in there, if we're quick, get in there before she finishes. Let's get a drink ordered before she comes in.
Hey,
Yo, he is still annoyingly full of life.
Travis, and you look like you could really use a drink.
Yeah, get me a drink.
Sure thing. What do you want? Our bar is top-notch. Not even Bothwood has some of the stuff we have.
Ah, beer will do. I don't want to get too tipsy. He cracks open a gold one right in front of you and then flips it in the air. The bottle spins and spins, but no liquid comes pouring down on you like a sour rain. Then he catches it and pours it into the glass in one swift motion.
First one's on the house.
Another one.
Sure, man, sure. But no need to rush. We have enough drinks to last a year. And the night's still young.
What did I fail because I was too introverted before? I can't remember now. You wouldn't believe the evening I had. He gives you a smirk, but there's no malignancy in it, only a challenge. Alright, I want to use the Wi-Fi. Check available... Yeah, check available Wi-Fi connections. Current outer station hides its signal behind a password. Someone around here ought to know it. Ask the big lug behind the bar. Hey, so what's your Wi-Fi password?
Sorry, buddy. It's reserved for guests only. Rules are rules.
He points his thumb at a framed signage on the wall like that answers
We can
anything.
quench your thirst as well as your curiosity. It's just a one.
Yep. Okay.
I
Yep.
see you like living dangerously. Good on you. The password is Kuiper's cipher. All lowercase.
He doesn't bother hiding his disappointment, but rules are rules. You're a paying customer after all. Alright, let's get out of the way before she shouts at me. Right, we have internet. Ooh, we've got a few things we can do here. Well, let's first of all do Forta Lock Door. The search leads to the official website of the door's manufacturer, Forta Lock Door Doors, Locks and Fortifications. You are greeted with a blurry animation of a door closing, followed by the sound of numerous locks clicking into place. The screen transitions to the homepage, which cleverly resembles the door from the intro. The logo Forta Lock Door prominently dominates the upper part of the screen. Along the left side of the screen, 4 distinct locks are arranged in a neat column, each one serving as a button. Alright, padlock. Padlock opens, and the right side of the screen transitions into a story about a family-owned business that has come into an empire. The story is accompanied by a series of pictures from both the past and present, showcasing the company's journey and achievements over the years. As you scroll down the page, the company's motto, "We keep the good things in and bad things out," follows as you read. That's a good motto. Alright, combi lock. Tapping the icon makes the keypad flash 1111 hash, and the right part of the screen transitions into a big catalogue. You see residential, security, smart doors, blah 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 blah. It's also a special limited offer, blah 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 blah. Okay. Classic lock. Key appears and opens the lock, transforming the screen into a support and FAQ section. Good, this is what we want. The interface is dated with a nostalgic feel, complete with pixelated icons and retro fonts. Uses an old system of threads. One user creates a thread with a question and everyone can respond, finding the answer you're looking for might be exhausting. Search for that, I guess. Thousands of results pop up. Add the term escape. No keycard. Locked. Finally, the results are filtered down to a few posts, and luckily one of them seems to be relevant. The subject reads, "Need help. Dad keeps getting through a locked door." Open the post. A user named Max86 writes about an issue with her father who is suffering from dementia. They installed a door to prevent him from leaving the house unattended. However, he keeps disappearing even though the door is locked and untempered, and he has no keycard. They even barred the windows on the ground floor, making it impossible for him to leave that way. It can't be. It is, obviously. The father refuses to explain how he manages to exit, leaving the family puzzled and seeking help to understand how he gets out without being seen. Technical support offers a generic solution. Check the card reader's power source and try turning it off and on again. The original poster answers they checked it and did a reset, but it keeps happening. Other users join the discussion and post their solutions or ideas. As you read through the pages of the thread, you see that it slowly dissolves into a quagmire of arguing between users, stale memes, bot posts, trolling, and occasional warnings from the administrator. You'd rather not read all of it. Okay, let's check the last page. The last post is from the official support, and it marks the issue as resolved, linking to one of the users' posts inside the thread. Yes, let's read it. You come here with a problem and then refuse to listen to hundreds of well-intentioned pieces of advice posted by both official support and well-meaning faulty locked door users. If none of our suggestions are correct, I'd say it's clear that your father either has superpowers, like flying or teleporting. Oh, well, that's kind of toxic. If you search inside the thread for a possible answer and see what people say about it. Auto-unlock? Someone mentions the possibility of an auto-unlock event. Other user replies saying it's impossible, followed by a long rant about the QMS 1100 standard and 40 locked doors' unwillingness to comply with it. Search for ventilation ducts. Original poster explains they live in a really old house, which lacks such modern structures. Another user replies that the lack of certain modern structures listed in an attached file may lead to a number of hazards. Okay, search for upper floor? You find a post with a suggestion from user Bungee for Life that the father may be jumping through a window on a non-boarded up upper floor. The original poster says the windows are too high and he'd definitely hurt himself if he tried to jump out. What about basement? No results. Brother? Someone brings up the rest of the family, implies that her brother is the only one with another keycard, and he, of all people, would have no reason to let their father out. Still, some users prod the original poster to double-check. Maybe her brother's playing her for reasons known only to him. Bug? Software bug. Permanently banned, okay. Paranormal. Anti-ghost door. No. Okay. Search for tailgating. Famous magician Henry Doody used tailgating to gain access to many places. He mastered walking silently behind people entering or leaving locked buildings and waiting for the right moment before the door closes to slip by unnoticed. Impressive? They closely monitor their father when they come and go, always ensuring the door is closed behind them. No solution here. Exhausted all the search ideas. Oh god. Perhaps the official support was right. This is about Walter, not about the door. Perhaps his superpower is knowing how to jump from the upper floor window without getting injured. Whatever the case, you could try to find a way to learn more about his past disappearances. His past police records could be a good place to start. Okay. At least it's given us something to check. But for now, let's look up how to break into a car on the internet. It's all about keywords, so type wisely. Breaking into a car step by step. 2 videos catch your eye. Speedrun car breaking video tutorial and car break and entry explained by professional. There's also an article, Car Breaking in 4 Easy Steps. Let's see the article. We've all been there. It's Monday morning, coffee in hand. You're rushing to avoid the hell of an early traffic jam when you realise no keys. Worse yet, the keys are locked in your car. All the doom scenarios swirl in your head. You'll be late for work again. You'll get fired again. You won't make your mortgage payment again. Your girlfriend will leave you again. But fear not, there is a quick and easy way to get into your car and avoid all those self-fulfilling prophecies. Below the intro are 4 steps. There's something about this article, a vibe of desperation that it gives off that is very familiar. Is it us? Wait, who's the author? Nothing at the top of the page, suspicious, so you scroll down, all the way down, and there it is in small print, Roger Dwyer. That's going to be one of his pseudonyms, isn't it? And then you realise, it's you. Roger Dwyer is you, one of the pseudonyms from your past life as a content writer. The article is valid. I did research for each and every one. Read on. Metal hanger. Best point to ensure. Okay, let's keep going. Push the wire until the hot force it in, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I remember now. I was going through some tough times back then. Keep reading. Joke's on you. Tough times never ended. Then it was step 4. Fiddle of a lock with the sharp end of a wire. Of course, everything ends with a pop. Window opens. La 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 la. I'll have to laugh at myself when I try this and it fails. Check out other searches. Yeah. What about do the professional video? What was that? Against the Rue Valley Sheriff's Department logo, a silver star engraved with an eagle atop a cactus surrounded by rue flowers. Alright. Shot of the sky with clouds rolling along, and the shot lasts uncomfortably long. And after forever, a forced cough is heard somewhere off screen. The camera turns down right in time to show a sheriff walk in, hat and cowboy boots and all, and stand in front of a nondescript vehicle.
Y'all. I'm Deputy Sheriff Cody Cayness. Today, I'm going to explain to y'all what to do if you accidentally lock your car keys in your own car. Now, don't you dare do this on a vehicle you don't own. If you do, we'll get you and lock you up for good.
The sheriff points a finger at the camera, which swiftly falls down, recording only a pair of oiled-up leather boots.
Come on, pal. Why can't you do one thing proper? Keep that thing straight, will you?
Somewhere off-screen you hear, "So sorry, Cody, my hands got sweaty." And the camera is back on Cody, but this time the shot is even worse, and you can only see half of him.
Following this police procedure won't damage your vehicle, but we'll let you get in. Let's begin.
Let's keep going. If nothing else, it's free entertainment. The deputy sheriff carefully places his hat atop the car and then with a deep grunt slides his bulk underneath it. He speaks, but it sounds more like yelling from a deep well.
Every modern vehicle has hydraulics. Same goes for all your doors. That's why even you with dough arms can open them. But what happens when you cut the hydraulics pipes under the car? That's right. Ah!
There's a loud snap from underneath the car, followed by a scream, more akin to surprise than pain. From off-screen, you can hear a familiar voice. "Cody, sir, you alright?" That's what happens when you mess with things you don't understand. You're the one to speak.
Don't you worry none. All part of the plan. Now, with the hydraulics cut, you just need to get underneath the car, and...
The deputy comes out from under the car, his face and chest marked with a viscous, tarry liquid that slowly oozes downwards. He seems unperturbed as he walks to the door and... He yanks the handle, but nothing happens. Cody repeatedly draws a hand across his throat and the screen goes black as his face. The things people do for a handful of views. You can only hope that those 5 minutes of fame will be worth a lifetime of shame. After a moment, the deputy is back. Strangely, his face and chest are not covered in tarry fluid. He yanks at the door again and it pops right open.
6 out of 10 times, sheriff's method works every time. So, if you get locked out of your own vehicle, cut the hydraulics and the door opens itself. Practically. Almost always.
Alright, let's look at the last method. The video begins with a glitch effect that hurts your eyes and a lo-fi beat running in the background. The glitch fades to a shot of a brutalist project building, bleached bone white by the sun. Then, as a jack from a box, a guy pops into your view, his face covered with crude tattoos. Despite the relentless sun, a black turtleneck covers him up to his pointy chin, and a weight of gold chains covers his neck.
Sly side, not gonna lie, not gonna waste your time. Just explain how to crack cars with a killer rhyme.
Okay, keep watching.
Yours or not Sly's worry. If it's illegal, you better hurry, or 5-0 will get you caught, and you'll do time for not. So listen well. Car's locked, so's the trunk, the handle has a button, you press it till you hear a clunk, and that's your tell, you sign you're doing it well. After that, easy peasy. Just press it in the rhythm, tap, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, open up the trunk door. Just crawl through that mother. Drive away before you get caught by the blue brother. Sly out.
The video ends after that. No outro, no summary. Just share, like, share, subscribe. No money begging, just nothing. Alright, Sly. Thanks and bye-bye. Stick to prose, please. Okay, what else do we have on our phone? Okay, let's ask the police for Walter's records. Bothwood Sheriff's Department, Deputy Sheriff Cody speaking. How can we help? Deputy Sheriff Cody is caught in a downward spiral of boredom, and your call is just an insignificant interruption in the grand scheme of things. Let's ask for Walter's records. No way he'll give you that info. Perhaps if you introduce yourself as someone else. Come up with something. You're a content writer, after all. Nurse Nightingale from Golden Age, a care home. Well, he doesn't live in a care home, though, does he? Let's do Malcolm Scribovitz from Scribovitz, and Scribovitz, calling about a records audit to ensure adherence to regulatory and statutory requirements.
I'm sure you're well aware that I need to follow procedures, Mr. Scribovitz's. So, what's this all about?
You can't be sure whether you sold the lie that well, or if this guy's so bored out of his mind that he'd indulge you, even if you told him there's an ongoing invasion from outer space. Suppose you're aware that Walter K is missing?
Walter K? Cousin Walter K? Mister, I have to inform you that Walt's disappeared before, many times in fact, but he always comes back home, alive and well. Maxine, his daughter that is, he even stopped calling us.
Mr. K is quite old. Even a simple fall could endanger his life.
What? Walt's a tough guy. If his head was any better, I guarantee you, he would outlive all of us. I just don't know what you expect me to do about it.
I don't know if his voice says he wouldn't leave his office even if it was on fire. Well, for now, insight into the records the police have on him could prove helpful.
Police records? That would be very illegal.
Well, it was worth a try.
That's for Uncle Walt. So, give me a few to boot up the app.
Even through the phone line, you can hear the slow, lazy keyboard strokes, like Cody has all the time of this world.
Oh, that's the devil. You're lucky the sheriff insisted on record digitalization, or this one here would be a blank slate. All right now, what exactly are you looking for?
Are there any mentions of earlier disappearances?
Sure, a whole bunch of them. For instance, there's one 5 months ago, and again 8 months ago, reported missing but spent all the time in the old corral. One more, exactly 1 year ago, reported missing again.
So we're missing exactly 1 year ago.
Yep, to the day. The file says Maxine reported him missing, vanished out of thin air, she said. But Walt returned like nothing happened 36 hours later. See? No one knows. The old man ain't talking about it. You ask me, he went to Gray City for some geezer-loving action. I'm telling you.
And what was that about the corral?
Well, there's an old corral for cows and such, you know, next to the K house. We found our pal there, shouting and trying to train ghost horses. Case closed.
And 5 months ago?
Let me see. Oh, that's nothing, mister. Old man supposedly disappeared. Maxine panicked and reported it, but Walt returned home in under 24 hours.
Any older cases?
Yeah, sure. Let me scroll down a little. Had to go all the way back to 91. Phew. Cousin was a model citizen, seems like. And even that report from 91 is only for public intoxication. Another from 89 when Apex Orr accused him of inciting violence at a rally. There's also a report from 88. Brought him in for questioning.
What happened in 91?
File doesn't say much. Just that a patrol picked up Cousin in Bothwood. He was shit-faced drunk and was running through the streets. Naked?
Alright, what about the questioning?
I ain't gonna read you the whole transcript, mister. Summary says Walt was brought in for questioning about grave desecration. Says here the case detective concluded that Walt had nothing to do with it, because his alibi was rock solid. Case closed.
Alright, what about the incitement thing?
Now you're almost asking for a history lesson. Back in the day, Cousin Walt ran for mayor and lost. or won, depends who you ask. He declared the election stolen, people rallied, caused all kinds of mess. It almost came to blood, let me tell you. At least, that's what I heard. I was nothing but a twinkle in my father's eye back then.
Okay, anything else about disappearances?
Yeah, let me look. No, this one's from 82. Unrelated.
He's mumbling to himself, long whispers that almost sound like words.
I'm in 1960. Only something about Philip reporting cattle rustling and accusing Walt, but nothing relevant. Yeah, gotcha. September 25th, 1948. His very first record. Actually, is an official warning given to his father, because Kay was a minor back then.
Okay, can you read the report?
Well, damn. But, alright. For Cousin Walt.
He starts reading and it reminds you of a man slowly stumbling around a mountain in the night, afraid he'll fall into a bottomless
This
pit.
notice serves as an official warning regarding repeated incidents involving your son, Walter Kay, being found on the new railway bridge, unattended and involved in mischievous activities. Previously, on September 16th, our officers responded to another report of Walter missing and found him in similar circumstances. It is imperative that you take immediate action to ensure the constant supervision and appropriate conduct of your child in public settings. Failure to address these recurrent safety and behavioral concerns may result in further action from law enforcement, including potential legal repercussions. Please prioritize the well-being and responsible behavior of your child to prevent any future incidents of this nature. At the end of the report, not sure if you picked up anything from it, but as I've said, there's nothing else on Cousin Walt.
Well, that's it. Compliments to Rue Valley Sheriff's Department.
Hey, nothing. I'm here to serve and protect. Hope any of this helps you find Uncle Walt. Wouldn't want anything happening to the old man.
Line is dead. Okay, well, we got some leads there, but let's just check what our Mind Palace is telling us. Okay, we've got a few options for the car, potentially. Yeah, we know that. Okay, after combing the door manufacturer's website, you find nothing that could explain how he bypasses the security. He used to vanish out of the house even as a child, so he went to the railway bridge. The house is full of old belongings. Maybe there's a chance of finding some relevant documents from that era. Yeah, we do have that thing we can get into there now. I don't think we have enough time. Well, alright, tell you what, let's quickly try. I doubt we can get there in time to do anything that useful on this loop. We may have a minute or two, which might be enough. I know this episode's running slightly long, but I just kind of want to do this. It kind of just completes the thought. Otherwise, we'll kind of be picking it up kind of mid-investigation on this particular thing. There's the boom. I don't think we're going to get there in time. Usually I think we're... I think I'm about 3 or 4 minutes behind where I usually am, which I think means I won't be able to get in here in time. But if I even have a minute, it might be enough. Doesn't seem like it though, huh? Yeah. Okay, well, I think we want to go back there and test the records. We could also check some of the locations we know he turns up at.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
We will do that next time. I'll just say thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. A lot of time loops. Well, it feels like we're sort of gradually chipping away at different angles of the problem and hopefully getting a little bit closer to finding solutions. If you've enjoyed it, if you could hit that thumbs up button, that'd be fantastic. Do leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the game so far, the various characters, and the central mystery. Any thoughts on, this time loop and what's happening, what's going on with Frank? Let me know your thoughts. A big thank you, as always, as well to our channel members. Continues to be massively appreciated how you guys are supporting the channel. And if anyone else is interested in seeing upcoming episodes, both in this series and any of the other series that are run on the channel a little bit ahead of time, maybe check it out as well. That'd be awesome. But thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.